It is a murder that shocked the nation. Washington, D.C. Department of Prisons intern Chandra Levy's murder in 2001. California Congressman Gary Condit was accused of having a very personal relationship with Levy, but was never formally named a suspect.
And now, 15 years later, Condit is breaking his silence to Dr. Phil today. Dr. Phil McGraw joins us live from Los Angeles with more details on his interview with Condit. Hello, Dr. Phil.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is a very interesting and a long-awaited story here. Why is Gary Condit speaking out now, and what does he hope to accomplish by writing this book?
Well, Jennifer, as you will recall, this happened the summer before 9/11. This was wall-to-wall coverage leading up to the tragic 9/11 attacks, and the only thing that knocked it out of the headlines was 9/11, and everybody thought that Gary Condit was involved in this because the media had tried and convicted him, and then 9/11 happened, and so the story just stopped right there, and nobody got the rest of the story. Now, the truth is, a man was arrested, charged, tried, and convicted and sentenced to 60 years in prison for her murder, not Gary Condit. That conviction has been overturned, and now they say they're not going to retry him because the evidence has decayed and witnesses have gone away. But Gary Condit was never even really a suspect. He was just convicted in the court of public opinion. And his family really encouraged him to write a book and to come out and talk about this so people would know what really happened. So for the first time in 15 years, he sits down with me, and he did not answer questions at the time, but he answers all of my questions. And I ask him straight up, did you have a relationship with her? Was it romantic? Did you have sex with her? Did you give her gifts? Were you involved in any way in her disappearance? Do you know who was? Did you have anything to do with her murder? All of these things he would not talk about before. I had a no-holds-barred interview with him. He answers those questions, and people are going to find out what they've always wanted to know, and they're going to find out some things they thought were true that weren't even almost true.
Dr. Phil, Chandra Levy was not an intern for Condit, so why is it that he was so connected to her disappearance and her murder?
Well, she's from Modesto, California, and that was in his district. And so her parents and Chandra herself, they were constituents of him, of his. So he knew them in California, and then when she got to Washington, pursuing her career there, she came to his office, met him in his office there, and so they met and developed a relationship at that point. She did go to his condo. He did have a personal relationship with her, and police asked him about that. He thought they were coming to get his help in finding some things out. He quickly found out they were there to interrogate him and treat him as a suspect. And he says that they told the lie that launched 1,000 lies because they told the media that the congressman had failed to cooperate. And that was not the case, but it set a media firestorm in action.
Well, this will no doubt be a riveting interview. We are certainly looking forward to it, Dr. Phil. Appreciate your time this morning.
And you can watch Dr.
Thank you.
And you can watch Dr. Phil's interview with Gary Condit this afternoon at 3 on Channel 2, and then be sure to watch Channel 2 News at 4. We'll see you then.